Hi everyone, welcome to the video for Punchestown Day 3. I've just watched the first three races of Punchestown Day 2, and Lifetime Ambition was the first horse that I'd put up that ran, and he's won. Well, he was available at 8s this morning, but he's won at 13-2, and it looks like Jesse Harrington's horses are running quite well at this festival. I'm finding Day 3 quite a difficult day to read. I don't like the stairs race. I don't like any of the graded races, to be honest, but I do have a few horses that I'm quite keen on, and one in particular, which is a big price, and yeah, I mean, you have to fancy this one yourself to be going in with it, but I'm going to put three horses up for tomorrow. One of them's from a yard that I'm worried about their horses and how they're running, but I will put it up because I really was impressed with first time out. So the three horses that I fancy tomorrow, none in the graded races. The most fancied horse for me is in the 6 o'clock race. It's Young Ted of Noel Meads. I just think this horse could have been laid out for this race. Noel Meads' horses are running a lot better, and he's got very, very good Punchestown form. Now, I've waited all afternoon for prices to come up on this race, and they still aren't out. I would hope he'd be at least 20-1, and with possibly 6 places available in certain bookmakers, I think he's a very good each way bet. Obviously, like I've said after watching the two races this afternoon, you'd have to be looking at the Jesse Harrington runners. They are running really well this week, and you'd have to be noting anything that she's running. But I like this horse. His second in 2019 was a really good run. The race wasn't run in 2020, so I think he could have been laid out for this. And I'm quite keen on him actually to run a decent race. And as we're having a half decent week, I'd have a decent bet on him each way, to be honest. So that's Young Ted in the 6 o'clock race. In the 7:35, this is a one I'm a little bit worried about. The Bromhead Yard are not running well this week. The Magic Carrots don't seem to be working since the Aintree Grand National meeting, and I am worried about this horse, but he was a horse that really impressed me. It was Grand Jury in his bumper at Punchestown earlier in the season. I was really impressed with this horse. He came there cantering, and I thought he didn't look like he was going to go through with it for a couple of strides, and then he's just absolutely careered away in the last half furlong. I think he's very green, and I think he could be a really good horse going forward. Rob could have a couple of these horses for next season that look really hot horses in the bumpers. Talking about Jerry Colombi, Journey With Me, and Grand Jury, who I think is a good horse as well. I'd be hoping to take a decent price on him tonight if I can get it, but I don't know what price he'll open up. Hopefully with a couple of Mullins runners in here, he might be a half decent price. I'd back him win only, I think, because with the Bromhead horses not running so well this week, I don't think I'd go with an each way stake on him. It would just be a win only bet for me. So that's Grand Jury in the 7:35. Now the final bet is an absolute flyer bet that someone else spoke to me about this morning. Now it's in the 3:45 race, Karawan. It should be a huge price. It's a real hunch. This is a bet. It won't be a big bet. It'll be very small. But I'm just taking on trust that he's got good form from the flat. I think he'll appreciate the better ground. And I just wonder if maybe the better ground will see a better performance. Those are the three that I fancy on Thursday. Like I say, I can't make head nor tail of the stairs race. I don't like the price on Florine Porter. I would have perhaps gone with French Dynamite at 25-1, but he's just a horse I don't think he quite stays the distance, and so he might come looking like he's going to win, and then in the last, just over the last, he's going to fall away. So I don't like him. I don't like the mare's race at all, and obviously the Energumene race. If you're going to take a short price on him, you're going to be worrying about whether he's going to enjoy the ground, because it doesn't look that soft, and he's done all his winning on soft and heavy. So for me on Thursday, it'll be a quieter day, but my fancies will be In the 6 o'clock, Young Ted each way. In the 7:35, Grand Jury just to win. And in the 3:45, a very small each way bet on Karawan. And that will be very small. We're not talking much more than a tenner each way for me, which is basically nothing, but that will be the extent of the Karawan bet, where I would definitely be putting a bit more on Young Ted and Grand Jury. So thanks for watching. The subscribers are going up. We're having a half decent week thus far, but there's plenty of time for the wheels to come off, but hopefully we can keep having a good week. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good week yourself, and I'll be back to you tomorrow with my picks for Friday. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.